Imagine it's 1986 and the Stunticons were just created for the fantastic TV show called the Transformers. Something that I was very fond of as a kid, and couldn't wait to build my own version of Wildrider, and here he is. So as you can see, he is based very similarly on a Generation 1 toy, but I used a Hot Wheels Ferrari 308, and I started customizing the hood with carbon fiber. Basically, I had some, I guess like a, I don't know what you call it, like a vinyl sheet in my collection. I've had for a very long time. I used to modify big cars years ago, and I still had some of this lying around, so I thought I'd put it to good use and created my own carbon fiber hood. I know it's a little bit big, but I kind of wanted to have it look a little bit like the Generation 1 toy, and this is how it turned out. So I also had bought some emblems, and yeah, I thought it turned out really good in terms of the the overall aesthetic. And yeah, so then for the windows, I had someone mention that I should try to close the windows, and I had some challenges trying to do it. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to make it look like the windows were rolled down. And I took a few tries to get it right, but I finally got that done. And yeah, this is how they turned out. Looks a little creepy, I think, actually, with the almost like a drive-by kind of car with the window just kind of peeked down a little bit. And then yeah, for the guns, I made this big cannon here. It was very similar to the original toys accessory I picked up from a dollar store, and proceeded to modify it. With some magnets. I had a small magnet on it at first, and it wasn't really working. So I use a large magnet, and then I closed off the back of the gun itself. I kind of wanted to mitigate that fact that it's like a really cheap looking toy, but I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's the original toys accessories were actually all in black, and decided to keep it that way, not do any dry brushing. This is a Games Workshop like a plasma rifle, so it's basically how I'm going to use it. I don't know, I might have it as a play as machine gun or whatever I choose. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, the accessories themselves are they attach with magnets, and even though this kind of flops around if you really want to move it, but once it's on the back properly, it doesn't move, and it actually contoured perfectly with the shape of the Ferrari. So I couldn't have planned that any better. And yeah, I mean, the small blaster, I have it set up so I can mount it on the top, and I can turn it so it's basically on a turret. I can mount it on the hood as well, and it looks pretty good like that. Or again, on the top, whatever I want, it won't fall off. And if I feel like it, I can put it on the back and have it sticking out the back of the car. So the big gun, it mounts on as well, but it's a little floppy being on the roof. Doesn't look quite right considering it's bigger than the whole model itself, pretty much. So, but if you really want, you can kind of have the two of them together. I should have moved originally. I had planned on putting the magnet on the hood off to the side a little bit, but it was sticking. You could see it for where the wheel was, so I didn't quite like that, so I put it in the center. But yeah, so this is the first Stunticon that's actually ready to go. As you can see here, I'm not going to show you the entire model right now, but he does attach to Menasor, and this is how he looks. Kind of a cross between like a Generation 1 toy and the way he looked in the Transformers cartoon. But if you choose so desire, I can actually mount his cannons on there as well. Give the give Menasor some extra armament. And the cool thing about that gun, it actually does mount to Menasor's arms, and when I show you guys the, I guess, the big reveal when I'm all finished. All the models, you'll be able to see Menasor be able to be a standalone model all by himself. But yeah, I think Magnus does make a big difference. I was actually thinking of making metal armor, like armor plating that can be attached. You can actually, if I decide that I don't really want it to look like Wildrider, I can just kind of add some additional armor pieces. But hopefully you guys like this update for the Stunticon Menasor project. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and hopefully you're having a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye.